Hi, my name is Karol and I am a migration agent. Today I will be talking to you about how to convert your 457 visa to permanent residency. Let's assume you are a holder of 457 working visa, Australian working visa, and you would like to convert it to permanent residency, as 457 is just a temporary visa. There are three main ways how you can convert this visa to permanent residency. The first most common way that people pursue is through ENS or RSMS visa. This visa involves a sponsor. You need to have a sponsor for ENS or RSMS visa. Usually the same company which sponsored you for 457 visa is a sponsor for your ENS or RSMS visa. There is kind of misconception that you have to be working for at least 2 years for the same employer to be eligible for the ENS visa. That's the true if you would go with the temporary residence transition stream. That's one of the ways how you can get the ENS visa. If you are working for 2 years for the same employer on the same position on the 457 visa, you might be eligible for ENS or RSMS under this stream. You will have to pass IELTS or another equivalent test, English test. You would have to be 50 or under, and there are some other things which you would have to prove to the department. There are some conditions. I will be talking about this visa probably in another video. But you don't have to wait for 2 years to be eligible for ENS or RSMS visa. There is something called direct entry stream, which is a bit different than this temporary residence transition. For direct entry, you would have to assess your skills. Actually, it's not you. Relevant government body, not really government, relevant body, assessment body would have to assess your skills. It depends what is your occupation. Depending on your occupation, there could be different assessment bodies. So your skills, your occupation would have to be assessed. You would have to pass IELTS test higher than for this stream, but you will not have to wait for 2 years. But you still need your employer to sponsor you for this ENS or RSMS visa. But it doesn't have to be the same employer you're working for at the very moment. That's interesting. Okay, so that's one of the ways how you can get the permanent residency, through ENS or RSMS visa. The other way is GSM, General Skilled Migration. It's skilled independent, 189, there is 190, 489. You don't need an employer to sponsor you for this visa. For skilled independent, you don't need an employer, you don't need a state to nominate you. It's all about you and your skills. But your occupation would have to be on the SOL list. This is the list of occupations which is issued by the Department of Immigration, which allows you to apply for skilled independent visa. There's another list, and there's a lot more occupations. CISL. If your occupation would be on the CISL visa, you might be eligible for 190. And here you would need a state which would nominate you for that visa. Interesting thing is that not every state nominates every occupation. There are some occupations which are nominated by almost every state, but there are some occupations which are not nominated by any state at all. So it all depends what is your particular situation. In general, for general skilled migration, it's all about you, your skills, your abilities, your age, how many years have you been working in your occupation in Australia, outside of Australia, what is your level of education, all of those things. Department of Immigration is giving points for all of those things, and you would have to accumulate at least 60 points at the very moment to be eligible for these visas. Okay, the third way would be through partner visa. If you are in a spousal relationship with Australian citizen, permanent resident, you might be eligible for a partner visa. If you are married, you are halfway through. If you are not married, it's not yet the end of the story. It's so-called de facto relationship. So you would have to prove to the Department of Immigration that you are living in a spousal relationship with your partner. But there are the ways to prove that. Okay? That would be it for how to convert your 457 visa to PR. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to my channel and see you later.